Hello, everyone. Just wanted to welcome you to ATH 398 Statistics and Research Design for the spring semester of 2016. As I'm sure you're all aware, with this being the first week of class, with Monday being the holiday for Martin Luther King Day, we do not meet. So I wanted to just give you a quick overview of the course and kind of get some things started. Just to kind of introduce you to the course concept, how it's going to run, um, let you kind of poke around the web page a little bit, and then we'll certainly answer any questions you have in detail when we meet next week, Monday at 1 o'clock at our regularly scheduled time. ATH 398 Statistics and Research Design is a course that really fulfills two purposes. Number one, it is a math requirement course for the Department of Kinesiology, as well as meeting a requirement for the core curriculum, Field 7. So this course will cover your math requirement for the core if you haven't already done so. The other purpose of the course is to go ahead and really to introduce you to basic concepts of statistics and research design, which is going to be a very important part because regardless of your major, whether it be in athletic training or health and wellness or strength and conditioning, I know we have a couple other majors in here as well. In almost all cases, it's going to require you to go ahead and go to graduate school. And I think if you ask most maybe some of your former classmates and faculty members, etc. What is graduate school? Well, graduate school is additional coursework, but much of it is based on statistics and research design. So this is going to be a course that will kind of introduce you to some of those basic concepts and let you go ahead and kind of see through that. So what I wanted to do first of all, just show you some basic stuff in the course content. You can see the course on the left-hand side in D2L. I think most people are familiar with it. We've broken the course content down into basically 15 weeks of the course, and you can see that each of the weeks corresponds accordingly on the left-hand side of the page here. For the most part, the course will open for online content at 6 a.m. on Sunday of the week that we're going to have started, and then we'll close at 6 p.m. on Friday. So we will typically meet. The course is a hybrid course, as you know, meaning that half is delivered online and the other half is delivered face to face. But we will meet typically every Monday at 1 o'clock. There will be some days we won't meet. We won't meet for the entire class time, which is 1 to 3:45. Typically go from 1 o'clock until probably around 2:30, and then the rest of the content will be delivered online in different activities. What I wanted you to do for this week here is just to kind of give you a basic outline of what the course content looks like. So introducing a couple ideas here to you. First of all, week one is an introduce yourself a discussion board, which will be part of your homework. It's more of an icebreaker, kind of a fun thing. What I'd like you to do is go ahead and post a response to these comments by Wednesday, and then respond to at least two classmates by Friday at noon. Okay, so it's meant to be more of a fun project, just to make sure that you understand the mechanics of the discussion boards. Then typically what we'll go ahead and have here, as you can see as I scroll up here a little bit, is week one assignments. There will be a reading from your textbook, which I'll show you the course syllabus here in just a moment, and then also additional reading, which is what is evidence-based practice, which is an important concept for all students in kinesiology, whether it be athletic training or health and wellness, strength and conditioning, etc., for you to go ahead and be aware of that. In most cases, I will go and have a soft chalk presentation, which is what you're kind of hearing right now, which will add to the course content that is delivered face to face. This week I did put the slides in here for you, week one slides for you to take a look at. And then we'll also have some additional work. So for an example, this clinical question in Pico format, this is a soft chalk lesson, and I'll just click on this here real quickly here for you. There are a variety of lessons that are in the course. Whenever you see SC, that means soft chalk, meaning that it's a series of content lessons for you to go ahead and go through. So basically, you kind of go through this at your own pace, learning about what a PICO question is and seeing some of the examples that you have. And then for an example, For this particular week, there is a homework assignment here, which is a Pico question Dropbox homework. You can kind of read the instructions on it. Again, as you can see here, typically the course opens. Now, this course is opening a little bit early because of the fact that we don't meet on Monday, so I thought I would just throw it out to you on Friday before classes start. But typically, this would be Sunday at 6 p.m. and then end on the 22nd, which is going to be Friday at 6 p.m. Here you can see there's also an assessment here, which comes, this one here comes directly from the reading, which is chapter 1 in the textbook, as well as the PDF file that I've gone ahead and put up there for you. And you can see here on the left-hand side that we go through the first part of the course is a lot of statistical work. Hopefully this will be some will be a review for you, some will be certainly new, but I think that it'll be a content that I think you'll find valuable. Number one, in being able to read the literature as well as also getting preparation to a certain degree for graduate school and other things that you will be going ahead and doing. So I'll let you take a look through this on your own. You can kind of take a peek through this and take a look at it. In addition to that, what I would ask you to do for class on next week, Monday, if you go here to course documents, click on that tab there, you'll see that there's a variety of files here. There's a subfolder here, Excel data files for homework. These will be homework files that are in Microsoft Excel that will actually analyze real data for you to go ahead and learn how to use statistical software and other aspects of it. On the very top here is ATH 398, the course outline. So I would ask that you kind of take a look through this today, or certainly before class on Monday. I'm not going to read through each specific line here. I'll let you go ahead and do this, but it gives you all the pertinent content in terms of my contact info, textbook format, attendance. Again, here's the core curriculum stuff for Field 7 courses. Specific content for students that are health and wellness majors as well as athletic training students, and really any other kinesiology majors for that matter. And then as far as grading goes here, so we can go ahead and I'll just kind of give you a quick overview here. As far as 50% of your grade will be on assessments, which will be basically, an assessment to me is basically kind of a middle of the middle of the road between a quiz and a full hour exam, somewhere in the middle. There'll be lots of homework. There'll be lots of homework that'll all be done online for you to go ahead and do. Some will be submitted online, but some will be, excuse me, some will be submitted online, and other portions of it will be submitted directly to me. One of the things that we do in the course, which I think the students in the past get a little intimidated by, but once they really get into it, have really done a great job, is we'll actually do an original research project and poster that you will eventually present either at the Ignatian Scholarship Day, or in some cases at a professional meeting. We've had several students that have presented papers with other faculty members here, Dr. Kozlowski and myself in particular. So we'll talk about that in more detail as we go along with it. Class participation is 5%. I expect you to be in class and to participate, and I'll have a rubric there for you to go in and see that, but that's an important part of the course from my standpoint, and then we'll finish up with a final examination for 10%. There's basic grading scale, and I think you can kind of read through this other boilerplate information here that you can go ahead and take a look at with it. So again, going back here to D2L, what I would ask that you do again for this week, going here to week 1, introduction to central tendency. Week 1. That'll be for week 2. Excuse me. Week 1, introduction to stats and evidence-based practice. This will be online again because we don't meet on Monday. But I would encourage you that if you have any questions or would like to stop by, especially for those of you that I have not met, my office is located upstairs on the second floor of the Kessler Center, KC 211. My office hours are Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9:30 until 10:30. I do have class that goes from 11 o'clock until 1 o'clock. So typically, if you can't catch me in the office hour, if you want to meet me before our class starts at 1 o'clock, I typically stay downstairs in the lower level of Kessler. So feel free to stop by if you have any questions about the first homework assignments, which are just again introduction and just that first assessment, just to kind of get you in the feel of what the kind of questions will be and the kind of content we'll be doing for the course. I would encourage you to stop by. If that doesn't work for you, send me an email. My email is listed on the course outline. And looking forward to getting to know each of you and working with you this semester and hopefully improving your knowledge of statistics and research design and how it can be a real positive to your professional life. So, again, let me know if you have any questions, and I'll look forward to seeing you next week, Monday at 1 p.m. Take care.